I am, and I come in here to live. First of all, I don't come in here to look at your man. Let's just start there. So if you want to press me about being insecure about who's looking at your man,
it's not insecurity. Look.
And there I'm gonna do just that.
Okay, babe, I'll call you back. I love you. Okay, no, I just want you to look at it from my, because I hear you, and I apologize because it sounds like you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
So I came in with my man that day, right? We were walking to the elevator, and look, I gave you a smile. Look, you saw both of us. You saw both of us. You said what?
Did I smile back?
Yeah, you were looking at me. You were like, yeah, okay. So after that, then I came down here to finish out my workout. And then we were done, and he brought that up, and I was like, oh, did she have braids? Because I saw you walk past, and you were like, you slowed down, like right at the corner there, and you like wiped your butt like that. And I understand you had to get workout, so, but I was like, why would she slow down right there? Like, I'm standing right there. She's seen us both walk in together, so I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Wagwan guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. I had to say something about this video. This woman, this lunatic, crazed woman is confronting another gym goer about something that happened on a previous date. Insanity. This sounds crazy. It's you can't make this up. You cannot make this type of stuff up. It's just ridiculous. The links that some people will go to, and it's just like, who are you? Leave me alone. Bye. Get from in front of me. People will hold you up just like that for no reason. People will go out their way to get in your face, look and see what you're doing. Like, it amazes me. It just amazes me. So this chick, as you've seen in the video, she's like, you know what I'm saying? She's doing too much, obviously. It's like, why are you... What it was is she was probably with somebody. She was. And she was showing out. She was putting on a show. When she says, she just thinks to herself, who can I go up to and look crazy in front of? Like, just who can I do it? You know what I'm saying? Who can I do it to? So she chose this girl. She goes in front of her, puts on a show, and it's just like, man, that stuff right there, it'll blow your cool. But you know, when you're in that situation, you have to. And I say this not being funny. I say this being completely honest. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to people. You have to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to pay attention to the places you go to. Who frequents these places? What are the type of people that you're interacting with? You have to pay attention to all these type of things, and you have to kind of like check people out and look at them. And you know what I'm saying? You have to, okay, this is this type of person. I can put them in this category. I can kind of compartmentalize the individuals I interact with on a daily, you know. And I'm pretty sure this wasn't an interaction that she started. This young lady who thought she was all that and thought her man was all that just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go up to and how do we know this wasn't real? How do we know this is not a story that this young lady just made up? This is insanity. You have to realize you have crazy people out here that are just not sane, and you have people out here that when they see you, I'm not talking about anybody else, but when they see you, you know what I'm saying? You being who you are, because you're just that type of person that has that energy, has that level of intensity that no one else can match. So what they do is they try to dump on you and they try to nitpick situations to where you're in the wrong all the time. Yeah, those people, when they see you, what they try to do is they try to go up to you and dump on you. They try to go up to you and dump on you. That's what they do. And you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations where you have to look at people like that. And sometimes that's what people are looking for. People are looking for you to trip on them. People looking for you to go have a back and forth with them. Man, some of that stuff, you got to get them to move out of your way. And a lot of, basically what the people I'm talking to are attention grabbers. They're attention grabbers. You see something, it's colorful, it's new, you don't know what it is, you want to go up to it, you want to take a closer look, you want to try to get an understanding, and it's just like, move along, get away from me. That's what it's like. But even if you came out your mouth and said that to someone, they won't get it. I mean, it's just, it's not something they can comprehend. It's not something people, you know, can grasp a hold of. They just can't understand that. I mean, it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? You would have to have like security, and it would have to be like an area where people just kind of like, you know, you have other people working for you, telling people like to move and go that way. That's the only way you're gonna get people to move around. I'm serious. That's how it is. These people are magnetic and magnets to some of these type of individuals walking around that are just insane. And it's like, it's just one of those people that you look at and you like, you know, I don't like you. You know, I don't like you. You know that. But yet and still you found your way. I never even met you and you know I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those type of personalities that always magnetically attracts themselves to you, and they try to latch on to you and drain you. And it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with you. I just don't know if you can, you know, get this yourself, or you have to come to me to try to get this, you know, whatever this is, or whatever type of understanding or knowing this is. But these individuals always find themselves trying to do that. And it's just like, girl, you have to make up, I don't know what type of stories interrupting me when I'm working out. And it's just like, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? I was at the gym one time and I'm doing what I got to do, and this girl comes up and tries to, you know, not trying to hit on me or anything, but this girl comes, maybe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that she was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But she comes to me, tries to talk to me, tell me, you know, I'm cleaning the weights. I told her, I said, this is metal touching metal. It's gonna make a sound. She told me to do it softer because it's making a sound. She could hear it. I said, this is metal touching metal. It's gonna make a sound. And I was, you know, I was like, yeah. Basically, like, I don't think I told her to move, but I was like, basically, I just told her, I said, this is metal touching metal. It's gonna make a sound. So yeah. And she just like walked off. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like, you know, it looked like she was, you know, she was kind of embarrassed about it, because it was just like, is this what you're trying to do? You know what I'm saying? It's like seriously, are you trying to do this right now? This is insanity. Like, find something else to do. Find something else more productive with your time than in front of me talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to say something about that. You know what I'm saying? And a young lady sitting there was beautiful, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. I can't say too much or nothing else about that situation, because I don't have the grounds and authority to talk like that. You know what I'm saying? To speak on what she has going on. But what I can say is she's a beautiful, young, attractive girl. And you're gonna attract people. You're gonna attract haters. You're gonna attract all that. And this young lady was there at another day without her man, or with her friend, probably her best friend or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'm just go ahead and dump on her. I'm gonna let her have it real quick. Or I'm just gonna make up this fictitious story that never took place, never happened. And yeah, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and that's the reason right there. That's the reason why. And people try to make this people always try to have you uneasy about going places, uneasy, to have you uncomfortable going places, to have you uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, trying new things. Those are the type of situations and the people that do that. They try to make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And don't even get me started on that conversation, because, you know what I'm saying, that's just, you don't want to get too comfortable. Okay, I'll leave it at that. But that's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Peace, guys. I'm out.